that proves how music and stars have changed over the decades. And the biggest change of all is how little we're shocked by those pop stars today. You know, 45 years ago, America was up in arms when Elvis wiggled his pelvis. Nowadays, if Madonna went shopping completely naked, we'd just wonder where she kept her credit card. 20 years ago, the Sex Pistols swore on TV and we all went mad. But just last week, I saw a show that was so mucky, I had to switch off. I'll never watch Ground Force again. Mind you, it is hard to be shocked these days. You know, when Keith from The Prodigy sang, "I'm a fire starter, twisted fire starter," I just thought, I know, you burnt all your fringe off. But there's no bad behaviour or ego problems on this show, unless you count the time when Krista Burr's eyebrows demanded their own dressing room. Our star guests are just here to sing, and the first one is Welsh, just like the singer she's going to be. And her last birthday was during the eclipse of '99. That's 2 clues, and here's some more from star guest number 1.
My name is Leslie Stadden. I live in Caerphilly, South Wales. I'm not going to tell you my age. I'm married to Keith. We have a son called Samuel, who's 3 years old. Basically, I work for a ventilation company. My husband works with me. He's a driver, and he actually drives and distributes the fans. It's quite fun working with him because I can keep tracks on him. We met when I was about 12 or 13 through the CB radio. He was called Stan and I was called Blue Satin. How I got onto Stars in Your Eyes is that my friends kept sending me application forms for the last 3 years and trying to persuade me to get on Stars. But it wasn't until last year, until Boxing Day, where I did a tape in the front room, that I had the guts to actually send some material in. On the big night, the thing I'm looking forward to most is walking through the doors, seeing the audience and just belting this song out. The thing I'm not looking forward to is standing next to Matthew, because I'm about 4'2" and a spit, and I'm going to be up to his belly button.
She's surrounded by fans all day, and after tonight, she'll have even more. Please welcome Leslie Stadden. Oh, look at that. That 4'2" and a spit, that spit's about a foot. What are you talking about? Actually, you had a dream before you came on the show, didn't you?
I did, yes. I had a dream that I was going to walk in with this milk crate tied to my back and I was going to stand by it and stand on it.
You really had that dream, didn't you?
Yes.
Pity you didn't bring it, actually, now come to that. Now, you said about you and your husband, you met on the CB radio, and your handles were, Keith's was Stan. Why is it called Stan?
Stan the Man.
Oh, that
his
makes
nickname.
It. Right, and you were Blue Satin.
I was.
Is that how you see yourself?
Oh, no, no. More muck and wellies.
That's not true. Tell us a little bit about the person that you're going to be.
Her real name is Gaynor Hopkins. She comes from Skewin in Swansea.
Fantastic.
She had a #1 in 1983 and sold 5 million copies.
And that's the song you're going to sing tonight, isn't it? Tell us who you're going to be tonight.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Bonnie Tyler.
Bonnie Tyler! Let's see the tenor of the valley tonight. Singing live, Leslie Stadden is Bonnie Tyler!
Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit lonely and every now and then I get a little bit tired of listening to the sound of my tears. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit nervous that the best of all the years have gone by. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit terrified, and then I see the look in your eyes. Around, bright eyes. Every now and then I fall apart. Around, bright eyes. Every now and then I fall apart. And I need you there tonight. And I need you more than ever. And if you'll only hold me tight, Now there's only love in the dark. There's nothing I can do, totally collapse of the heart. And I need you now tonight. And I need you more than ever. And if you'll only hold me tight, we'll be holding on forever. And we'll only be making it right. 'Cause we'll never be one. Together we can take you to the edge of the line. Your love is like a shadow on me all of the time. All of the time. I don't know what to do and I'm always in the dark. We're living in a panic and you're not fine. I really need you tonight. Forever's gonna start tonight. Forever's gonna start tonight. Once upon a time I was falling in love. Now I'm only falling apart. Nothing I can say. Total eclipse of the heart.
Well, you see, and all your mates were going, oh, tonight, Matthew, and tonight, Matthew, you really were Bonnie Tyler. Do you know your new handle could be Bonnie Bird? No, you could. Now, when you came here yesterday, you thought you might be a bit overwhelmed with it all. But you enjoyed yourself, didn't you?
Yeah. Better today than yesterday.
Better today. Oh, it was fantastic. And you loved it, and we could see it. Ladies and gentlemen, Leslie Staddon as Bonnie Tyler. We're staying in Wales for our next star guest, who's going to become a Geordie lad who's acted and sung for the last 15 years. So we'll make our way to Newcastle via Gwent and say, on your bike, to star guest number 2.
My name is Phil Miles. I am a youthful 48 years of age. I live in Pontypool, South Wales, with my wife, Anne, and our 2 big grown-up sons, Leon and Jonathan. For the past year, I've been employed as an education welfare officer. During school time, I'm extremely busy representing the schools. An important issue at the moment is also that I visit employers of children and chat with them about new bylaws relating to the employment of children. I keep fit these days by swimming and cycling. I cycle quite a lot during my own time and in work. I'm also trying to lose weight, and I think I can attribute most of this to my wife Anne, who is actually starving me and hiding all the drink in order to make me slimmer, to look more like the person I'm going to be tonight. Believe it or not, there's 1 or 2 friends of mine, I think, who teased me about my weight and didn't really believe I could get on this show tonight. So I have to dedicate my performance tonight to my wife Anne, who actually succeeded in making me the lithe creature you see before you tonight.
Looking live and singing live, please welcome Phil Miles. Now, I know that you had no idea what you weighed when you came here. Tell me, when you started the diet, you weighed what?
16 stones 4.
Right, and we weighed you this morning, and what are you now?
Yep, 14 stones 8.
That's 1 stone 8 pounds! All down to Anne! Oh, you're a man of intense perseverance. How long have you been applying for this show?
Oh, since the very beginning.
For 10 years?
Just about every year, yes.
That's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about this person.
This person is, his real name is James Bradford.
Yes.
He's a Geordie, and he was a welder at one time, and then acting got him out of that job.
Yeah.
And he's had a couple of #1 hit records. 1992 was the first one, and I'm going to sing the second one.
Tell us who you're going to be tonight, Phil.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Jimmy Nail.
Jimmy Nail! Our Venus names, Phil. Hello, Jimmy. It's tonight. Singing live, Phil Miles is Jimmy Nail!
Thanks a lot.
Ooh, ooh. I've got something to tell you.
Oh?
We told Jimmy Nail that we had a Jimmy Nail coming on the show.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, oh, yes. And do you know what he said? He said,
tell me.
no, I'll tell you. He said, about time. Well, Jimmy, I'm sure you'll agree it was worth waiting for. Were you happy?
Yep, very happy.
Well,
yep.
we were happy as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Phil Miles as Jimmy Nail. You know, you wait all series for some singing actors, then two come along at once. After the break, another TV star who's made their name with a fantastic voice. And I know what you're thinking, but sadly, it's not me. Although one day, I'll show them. One day, the whole world will know my name. One day, you will all bow down before me, you foolish humans. I do beg your pardon. I've just had one of those intergalactic warlord moments. I'll be back in a couple of minutes with some more clues. I'll be fine after a lie down. See you in a mo. Stars in the Rise. The great thing about this show is we can never run out of star guests. There's talent on every road and new faces hitting the charts every week. It doesn't matter if they're a one-hit wonder or they've a bijou flat on Hit Street. If you've got the voice, this is the place to be. And our next star guest has definitely got the voice. So let's just witness the sheer talent of star guest number 3.
My name is Joan Osler-Lane. I'm 41. I live in Neston-on-the-Wirral, and I'm an IT support officer, cum tutor at West Cheshire College in Chester. I have 2 children. James is 7, Jessie's 3, and we like to go up to Annabelle's farm because it's freedom for the kids. Annabelle and I met at college. We've actually only known each other a short amount of time, but we just seem to have got on so well so quickly. I love coming up and helping out on the farm for her, and especially with the sheep shearing, because she's never had anybody else to do it. And the kids love it as well. I didn't actually apply for Stars in the Rise. It was my friend. She reckons I'm a good singer, and I also sound like the person I'm going to do. The most exciting part about going on to Stars in the Rise is going to be the whole experience for me. Everything, not just the transformation. It's going to be the singing to a huge audience and in front of cameras as well. That's going to be really interesting, whether I can handle it.
She can handle it, no problem. Please welcome Joan Osler-Lane. I know you've had a big in the country, you shear sheep for a hobby. And tell me the most unusual agricultural job you ever did.
Well, the most unusual is turkey AIing.
Which is?
Which is artificial insemination, where you have a male turkey, a female turkey, and I am actually the middleman. The two never get to meet.
Oh, that's the saddest story we've ever had on this show. It is. Tell us what happened when you were busking in the Albert Docks.
I was busking in the Albert Dock, and there was a gentleman stood by the side of the where I was singing, and at the end of it he was just took one step towards me, and his wife came out of a shop and dragged him away. And the guy who was playing guitar for me said, "Do you know who that was?" And I said, "I've got no idea." And they said it was Willie Russell.
Now, Willie Russell is a very big clue, and that may well have given it away, but tell us a little bit about the person.
The person that I'm going to be tonight is actually Scottish, and she comes from Dunfermline.
That's right.
Yes.
And she got an award for?
She actually got an award for being Best Actress in a musical, and the musical was Blood Brothers.
Tell us who you're going to be tonight, Joan.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Barbara Dixon.
Barbara Dixon! Star of stage, screen, and now stars tonight, singing live, Joan Osler-Lane is Barbara Dixon!
You just say things I do want to hear.
Sort of.
Were you a little bit nervous before the show, were you?
Just a little bit,
Just a little bit. That's what amazes me, you see. And then you come out and you sing like that. I mean, what's going on?
Don't know.
There's about 1 million turkeys out there going, ooh, into our middleman, good. Oh. Willie Russell is kicking himself
He
now.
will be, yes.
Oh, God.
Well, his wife will be.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jonas Lane as Barbara Dixon. Our next singer started in the 70s, broke up his band in the 80s, got together with one of George Michael's backing singers, went through a dodgy jazz period and reinvented himself in the 90s. So time for a bit of new life, home life, wildlife and park life with star guest number 4.
Well, my name is John Southorn. I live in Leamington, which is the town I was born in. I'm 44 years old and I've got 4 children, the youngest of whom is Adam. He's 7 weeks old and quite a handful. My wife's name is Inga and she is a midwife at the local hospital. Having a new baby around the house is great. There's loads of things to do during the day. There's changing the nappies, feeding Adam, there's all my paperwork I have to do. Now I feel I've really slotted into the position of house husband very well and I'm enjoying every minute of it. When I got the call to come on Stars in Their Eyes, I was absolutely delighted, but unfortunately the only person in the house was Adam, so I told him and it didn't seem to sink in, so I'm afraid I had to ring my wife straight away and I was quite uncontrollable on the phone. If I thought about the millions of people that will be watching the show, I probably wouldn't get out of bed in the morning, but on the night I'm just going to picture Adam sitting in front of me with those great big blue eyes and I'll go out there and sing the song for him.
OK, Adam, watching, this one's for you, mate. Please welcome your dad, John Southorn. You are so good with children, mate. What was your own childhood like?
Quite accident-prone, actually, but in my early days, I did quite a lot of kart racing.
Oh, yeah?
And there was always this one lad who was continually getting in my way, and I just battled and battled with it, and one day I actually beat him.
Oh, yeah?
And I saw him on the telly the other week. It was Nigel Mansell.
No!
Yeah.
That's a great claim to make. Tell us a little bit about this person.
Well, Matthew, he was born in Woking. He had 4 #1 hits with his first band. He had a #1 album with his second band. He's got a hugely successful solo career, which is still running at the moment. And
he was influenced by?
Yeah, mostly influenced by the 60s mod movement.
Tell us who you're going to be tonight, John.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Paul Weller.
Paul Weller! The Modfather himself, tonight singing live, John Southorn is Paul Weller!
High tide, mid-afternoon, people fly by in the traffic spoon, knowing just where you're blowing, getting to where you should be going. Don't let them get you down, making you feel guilty about golden rain will bring you riches, all the good things you deserve. And now I say, climbing, forever trying, you're gonna find your way out of the wild, wild world. Now there's no justice, you've only yourself that you can trust in right now. away, waiting to feel all the dreams that say golden rain will bring you riches, all the good things you deserve. And now I said, forever trying, you're gonna find your way out of the wild, wild world. You're gonna find your way out of the wild, wild world. Of the wild, wild world.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Do you know, it astounds me. I said you wouldn't need much makeup, but it astounds me that people who look exactly like their heroes can sound exactly like them as well. How do you do that? How do you do it? What do you think Paul Weller would make of
I
that?
don't know, it's just a birth thing, you know?
Oh, is it? Oh, you were twins? Oh, I didn't know that. No, well, if we'd known that, it makes it easier, doesn't it? It is astonishing. You're
Thank you.
fantastic. Well
Thank
done.
you.
Ladies and gentlemen, John Southorn as Paul Weller. Well, you wouldn't find Barbara Dixon, Jimmy Nail, Bonnie Tyler and Paul Weller sharing the same bill unless they were all in a restaurant and strapped for cash. And the lineup gets even weirder after the break with a Latin superstar. I've just got to go and feed the studio goat, so I'll see you shortly. Yes, I'm coming, Muriel. Bye. The Stars in the Rise. It's been a very British show this evening. Barbara Dixon's Scottish, Bonnie Tyler's Welsh, Jimmy Nail's Geordie and Paul Weller's from the rock mecca of Woking. But our next star guest comes from much further afield. She was born in Mexico and the star she's going to become is Cuba's hottest exports in cigars, salsa and international communism. And it's salsa with everything for star guest number 5.
My name is Mariana Gonzalez, and I'm 23 years old, and I come from Mexico City. At the moment, I'm working in Mallorca, and when I come to England, I usually stay at my boyfriend's home with Simon's family. Here in Newport, they always make me very welcome. It's like my second home. One of the things we like to do with Simon's family is to cook Mexican food. In '97, when I came here for the first time, I saw the Stars in the Rise show at TV. And I was thinking, wow, that's great, no? But it was just like a dream or something like that. And then Simon's mom rang me and said, I'm going to send you a form to apply in Stars in the Rise. What did you think? I said, yeah, send it, we lose nothing. My performance tonight in Stars in the Rise is going to be for the biggest star in heaven, my mom. And I have a picture of her with a British hat on, and I think that's a little bit spooky. Spooky, yeah. Yeah, so for me it's really special to be in British television, and I really like the British people, the Big Ben.
And I'm sure we Brits are going to love her. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mariana Gonzalez. Now, Mariana, you said you were going to do this performance for your mother tonight, and she was a very musical woman, wasn't she?
Oh, yeah, she loved music. She actually was a very good singer, and she could play the piano, organ, guitar.
You said your father, too?
Yeah, my father, too. When he was young, he had a band, and he played the drums.
Yeah.
And now my brother as well played the drums as well in a band.
Now, I'm going to give a great clue to the person that you're going to be. Now, the person you're being, in 1988, got 119,000 people into the Guinness Book of Records with the longest conga in the world. And they did it to the hit by the person that you're going to be. And what was that?
Conga.
Conga.
Yeah.
That's a good clue. Give me another clue.
Well, she also sang for the Olympic Games in Atlanta in 1996.
Very good.
And, well, she was born in Cuba, in La Habana, and then when she was 2 years old, she moved to Miami.
And if you don't know now, you will never know. Tell us who you're going to be tonight, Mariana.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Gloria Estefan.
Gloria Estefan! The one-woman Miami Sound machine tonight. singing live, Mariana Gonzalez is Gloria Estefan.
Time flies when you're having fun. I heard somebody say, but if all I've been is fun, then baby let me go. Don't wanna be your way, and I don't wanna be your second choice. Don't wanna be just your friend. You keep telling me that you're not in love. Wanna throw it all away, but I can't stay away from you. I don't wanna let you go. Though it's killing me, that's true. There's just some things I can't control. Your love slipping through my hands. Though I've heard it all before, I know you're telling me the truth. I know it's just no use, but I can't stay away from you. Though you're leaving me no other choice than to turn and walk away. Look over your shoulder, I'll be there. You can count on me to stay, 'cause I can't stay away from you. I don't wanna let you go. Though it's killing me, that's true. There's just some things I can't control. Your love is slipping through my hands. Though I've heard it all before, I know you're telling me the truth. I know it's just no use, but I can't stay away from you.
Lovely girl. Your mother would be so proud of you. You have such a fabulous voice, and it's so accurate as well. And I wish your Mexican family were here, Sharon. I want to give them a message.
Please.
Su hija es fantástica.
Very good.
Do you know what it means? Your daughter is fantastic. Ladies
Thank
and
you very
gentlemen, Mariana Gonzalez as Gloria Estefan. They've done their job. Now it's time for the studio audience to do theirs by delivering that all-important vote. But before the audience bang their buttons, let's have a reminder of all 5 of tonight's star guests. First, Leslie Stadden as Welsh powerhouse Bonnie Tyler. Phil Miles was the Geordie boy with country in his heart, Jimmy Nail. Joan Osler-Lane was West End and TV star Barbara Dixon. John Southorne became his all-time hero, Paul Weller.
You deserve and now.
Mariana Gonzalez gave us a taste of Cuba as Gloria Estefan.
Don't wanna be just your friend.
Studio audience, cast your votes now. And while the audience are making that difficult decision, let's go to the Nerve Centre and find out how tonight's star guests thought they did.
The team was absolutely phenomenal. I was so nervous, and today, I mean, they've been brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
I've watched this for 10 years and I've sent lots of applications in and I finally made it. It's just incredible.
I just can't believe it. It really is such a transformation. It's not me.
Being on set is very different to standing backstage watching the monitors. You know, that instant you're there and it's you, and you've got to go out and do it.
Well, when I walked through the doors, it was like a dream coming true. It was really nice. I was very excited, and everything was fine.
So, who is tonight's winner? Is it Bonnie Tyler, Jimmy Nail, Barbara Dixon, Paul Weller, or Gloria Estefan? And the winner is Gloria Estefan! I know. You see, and now what's going to happen in Mexico? They'll have to take
father is going to get drunk.
Oh, yeah. The whole family will be taking a week off now, probably.
Probably.
And it's not just the family in Mexico, it's your English family here, your boyfriend.
Yeah, they've been so nice to me.
I know. Are you so thrilled? I think your boyfriend's weeping there as well, bless him. Yes, he is as well. Oh, you see, and you've been a family with the others as well. This last 2 days.
Everybody's been so nice to me.
I know.
Really, lots of support and help from everybody.
But you deserve this, darling. Well done.
Thank you very much.
There it is. Another 5 amazing star guests, another deserving winner, and another place booked in the live grand final.
Time flies when you're having fun. I heard somebody say, but if all I've been is fun, then baby let me go. Don't wanna be your way, and I don't wanna be your second choice. Don't wanna be just your friend. You keep telling me that you're not in love. Wanna throw it all away, but I can't stay away from you. I don't wanna let you go. And though it's killing me, that's true. There's just some things I can't control. The love slipping through my head. Though you're leaving me no other choice than to turn and walk away.